On Wednesday, the Supreme Court adjourned hearing the suit filed against the federal government and the Central Bank of Nigeria, seeking a restraining order to stop the full implementation of the Naira redesign policy. The Supreme Court adjourned the Naira redesign case until March 3 after hearing and taking relief from both parties on the issue. While accusing CBN and FG of contempt of court, the state governors who brought the case against Naira redesign policy urged the court to dismiss all preliminary objections. In addition, the Council for Zamfara State Government asked the court to overturn President Muhammadu Buhari's directive issued on February 16th. While stating that the Supreme Court lacks jurisdiction on the matter, a lawyer representing the federal government, Kanu Agabi, said the processes had covered all issues and the case should be dismissed. At the proceedings on Wednesday, February 22, 2023, Abdul Hakim Mustafa, counsel to the plaintiff, reiterated that both parties seek a lasting solution to the Naira redesign policy, adding that those with the Naira should release it.
The president has great respect for this court. The president has. The president will do nothing to undermine the powers and jurisdiction of this court. We are all working at trying to salvage a difficult situation. That's where we are. The Supreme Court is trying to do that. The president is trying to do that. It's one nation, one people. We are looking for solutions. Please, those who have this Naira in their hands should submit them to the CBN or any banks designated for that purpose. Nobody will lose his money if you try to comply. Please. They aren't, as far as I'm concerned, there are not two parties in this matter. There's one party, the nation, and we're trying to solve a problem and we're getting there.
Banks customers facing frustration over the withdrawal have begun to act aggressively at the counters, in automated teller machine cubicles, and on the streets to express their grievances. It will be recalled that the state governors, on behalf of their citizens, had approached the courts to challenge the February 10 CBN deadline for old Naira notes to cease to be legal tender. Earlier in its ruling on February 8, the Supreme Court directed both parties to maintain the status quo and suspend the February 10 deadline pending the decision on the case. The court also maintained that 200 Naira, 500 Naira and 1000 Naira notes remain in legal tender. Despite the court order, the Central Bank of Nigeria had declared that 500 Naira and 1000 Naira notes are no longer legal tender in Nigeria. This is despite the ruling by the Supreme Court restraining the federal government and Central Bank of Nigeria from implementing the February 10 deadline for old Naira notes.